Suppose you went to any restaurant and then the restaurant people are considering a few variables for their survey purpose. And these variables are measured on a 5-point scale. We have 6 variables: waiting time, cleanliness, taste, friendly employees, temperature, and freshness. These 6 variables are measured on a 5-point scale, and then they are taking your feedback. Once they receive the feedback and then they try to analyze, it is this thing that they observe. What do they observe? They are observing that some variables are moving together. What do they observe? That there is a technique called factor analysis which identifies the variables. Sorry, which identifies the factors. Factors are hidden. It is called latent. Factor are what? It is latent. They are hidden. They are not directly visible. So then how do we identify those factors? So we identify the factors with the help of the movements of the variables. The variables which are moving together, we consider them as a part of same factors. So I hope my point is clear that factors are behind the variables. They are hidden, they are latent, they are not directly visible. Their presence is felt by the movement of the variables, and the variables which are moving together are considered as a part of the same factor. So here, as a researcher, you will not be able to see the factor. What you will see? You will see the movements of the variables, and from the movements of the variable, your job is to identify the number of factors. So now, can you identify the number of factors? What do you think? Behind these 6 variables, how many factors are present? You can use the chat box. Those variables which are moving together, you can consider them as a part of same factor. So then from the movement, can you identify the number of factors? So let me see. Okay, two factors, two factors. What other researchers are thinking? I got some answers that there are two factors. Do you agree that there are two factors? Two factors, yes. Okay. So now you understood that there are two factors, which is behind this one. Waiting time, cleanliness, and friendly employee is moving together, and test temperature and freshness is also moving together. So there are two factors behind these 6 variables. And actually, these variables are attached with their respective factors, and factors do have movements upward and downward. So their relative variables will also move upward and downward. So here we have waiting time, cleanliness, friendly employees as a factor number 1, taste, temperature, and freshness as a factor number 2. Now, what appropriate name do you suggest? Because they are hidden, they are not directly visible, so we need to give some appropriate names to the factor. So what names do we suggest? Considering the fast food restaurant, considering the nature of the variable, what names do you suggest?
Sir, quality of services and quality of food.
Quality of the services. Okay.
Sir, customer satisfaction.
Customer satisfaction, quality of the services, fine. I have given food quality and service quality. So it is perfectly fine when everybody is giving the different name. Why? Because it is latent, it is hidden, it is not directly visible, right? So for one people, it could be customer satisfaction, for another people, it could be service quality. That is perfectly fine. But somebody asks us that how do you justify? Then we should be able to provide the appropriate justification, right? That is the concern. Otherwise, whatever names you are giving, it is fine. And generally, what you should do, you should brainstorm with the few researchers. Suppose if you are in contact with the few researcher, then you should discuss that according to you what is the appropriate name, and then everybody is discussing, and then you can take the suggestion, and then you should provide the name of the factor. That is fine.